October the 31st, and it's quite sunny, and the bees are finding pollen still, or this hive is. They're taking pollen there like goodness. Right, the yellow and the blue nukes. Quite a lot of activity going on at the entrance here, and there's a wasp. Several wasps around, but I'm not letting them in. But are they taking any pollen in? Have they got a mated queen? That's the question. Right, well they're both empty of feed, so I can feed them both. There's pollen going into that one, but there's no pollen going into this one, so I'm not sure this one's got a laying queen. Maybe leave it another week. This hive has no bees in it now. No bees, no stores. It did have stores, and I think the stores have been pretty much robbed out. So the whole hive has been robbed out now. So what happened, it's hard to say at this stage, but there were still the odd bee in there just robbing it out. It's not full of wasps, which is surprising. They normally rob them out too. But shame. Seemed alright earlier in the year. Took some honey off at one point, but no bees now. Alright, well that was the nature of the problem. Didn't have a proper entrance block in it. The bees made an awful lot of propolis in order to block it up themselves, and left just the kind of entrances they wanted. But that possibly wasn't enough to protect them properly. So make sure before autumn arrives that every hive has a proper entrance block in place. Basically, make sure they've got an entrance block all the time. Shame. Oh, that's stupid, isn't it? And that's what happens if you don't pay attention and let things slide. No entrance block, no bees. It looks as though the bees did a pretty good job at blocking this up. But I'm going to scrape what I can off now and put the brood box on this floor turned upside down with some queen excluders to keep the mice out. The frames have all been cleaned out. There's nothing left in any of them apart from the odd one that did have brood in it. And in fact there's a couple, there's quite a few that had brood in actually, but again these have been left behind because they're presumably old and dud. The bees themselves, hopefully the bees themselves took themselves off somewhere else and found another good home. No, I haven't had any late swarms in my spare boxes, but maybe it wasn't a late swarm. Maybe one of my boxes has got these bees in that moved in late. Wow, and I didn't notice it. That's a possibility, I suppose. Pay more attention. Alright, well the polynukes have been fed again. That's 2 here and 2 right down there. Not this one. Must look at that one. Don't think it should really be left with 2 extensions on, but I don't know. Yeah. Well, that polynuke is still going crazy. And there's a hive at the end there that I've lost. So now we've got 1, 2, 3 colonies and 2 polynukes down here now. This is all spare kit which I'll need to go through soon because probably not mouse proof, and the mice will get in even if it's empty. Yeah, a lot of activity on this yellow polynuke. Don't know why there's so much activity, but wouldn't have thought that was just feeding, although feeding has got them all. Does always get them quite excited. Right, well, it's been a lovely sunny afternoon, but it's the air's quite cool now, so I'm going to stop leading to it.